Students, yes, in the previous class we start the exercise, that is the 10.1 in straight lines. We are completing, that is up to fourth problems. 4 problems are completed. Yes, we are going to discuss the fifth problem. Find the slope of the line find the slope of the line find the slope of the line which passes through the origin which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points midpoints of the line segment joining the points P 0, -4 and B 8, 0. Find the slope of the line which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points. It is a simple problem. We want to find out the slope. They are given, this is the origin. So P is the point 0, -4. X coordinate is 0, Y coordinate -4. That is on the Y axis. If X coordinate is 0, then the point lies on Y axis in the negative direction. Y axis negative direction is this. Here this is the point 0, -4. This is P. And 8, 0 in the B point 0. Y coordinate is 0. That means this point lies on X axis in the positive direction. That is 8, 0. This is B, they given. This is the line PB. Here, find the slope of the line which passes through the origin. This is the origin O, that is 0, 0. And the midpoint of the line joining the points PB. Midpoint of the line joining. You find out the midpoint M of PB. This is the figure. So given P, solution. Draw this figure. Given P is equals to 0, -4 and B is equal to 8, 0. M is the midpoint of PB. You know the midpoint formula. X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. The midpoint of the line segment joining the points X1, Y1 and X2, Y2 is X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. Here apply the formula for these 2 points. This is X1, Y1 and this is X2, Y2. So this is 0 plus 8 by 2, -4 plus 0 by 2. That implies you get 0 plus 8, 8 by 2 is 4. -4 plus 0, -4 by 2 is -2. So this is M. You consider this is M. we require the slope of this line, OM. Slope of OM. Slope of OM implies, so here 0, 0 and M is what? 4 comma minus 2. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Slope M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 using this formula. Already you know, slope M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here substitute the values, minus 2 minus 0 by 4 minus 0. Then you get minus 2 by 4. You get minus 1 by 2. That is the slope. So what is the problem? First, find the slope of the line. We required slope which passes through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the points. They given 2 points. So this is the point. P is lies on y-axis in the negative direction of y-axis, and B is the point which lies on the positive direction on y-axis. So this is P and this is B. Join PB. So P and B. So we require the midpoint of PB. M is the midpoint of PB. So you know midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Apply this formula for these 2 points. You get the midpoint. M is equal to 4 comma minus 2. So we require the slope of OM. We require the slope of OM. O is the origin 0, 0 and M is 4 comma minus 2. Slope of OM is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Apply the formula. You get minus 2 by 4, that is minus 1 by 2. That is the required slope of OM. That's the 5th question. And the 6th question, right? Without using the Pythagoras theorem, without using the Pythagoras theorem, without using the Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4 comma 4, 3 comma 5 and 4 comma 4, 3 comma 5 and minus 1 comma minus 1 are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Are the vertices of a right angled triangle. So we know Pythagoras theorem. In right angle triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. If 3 vertices are given, to find out the length of the 3 sides, then apply the Pythagoras law, then we can prove the given 3 points form a right angle triangle. This is knowing method. But here we know the slopes. For example, three vertices are given. Write solution. A, consider A is equal to 4 comma 4 and B is equals to 3 comma 5 and C is equals to -1 comma -1. So in a right angle triangle, for example, this is the right angle triangle. You find out slope of this line and find out the slope of this line and find out the slope of this line. For example, if the two lines are perpendicular, m1, m2 is equal to -1. M is the slope of the one line, m2 is the slope of the another line. If the product of the two lines slopes is equal to -1, then we say that the given triangle is the given vertices form a right angle triangle. In a triangle, sum of the three angles is equal to 180 degrees. So there exists only one right angle, not two right angles in any triangle. There exists only one right angle. That's why here not using the Pythagoras law. You consider this is A and this is B. First you find out slope of AB. Slope of AB implies, apply formula for these two. What is the formula? y2 minus y1. You consider this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. That is m1 is equal to 5 minus 4 by 3 minus 4. That is 5 minus 4, 1 by 3 minus 4 minus 1. That is -1. Slope of AB. Then slope of BC. Slope of BC, that is m2. Here, slope of BC, you consider this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. For slope of BC, you consider this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Then apply the formula y2 minus y1, that is -1 minus 5 by -1 minus 3, that is -6 by -4. Minus cancel. 2 in 6 3 times, 2 in 4 2 times. That is the 3 by 2 slope. Next, slope of AC. Slope of AC, that is m3. So you consider A is x1 y1 and C is x2 y2. A is x1 y1 and C is x2 y2. Again apply the formula y2 minus y1, that is -1 minus 4 by -1 minus 4, that is equal to numerator -5, denominator -5, minus 5 cancel, that is equal to 1. Observe this. Slope of AB into slope of AC is equal to, that is m1 into m3. m1 into m3 is equal to -1 into 1 is equal to -1. Slope of AB is equal to slope of AC. Observe this. AB and AC both are perpendicular. A is common here. So right angle situated at A, B, C. Then AB is perpendicular to AC. That's why this is the right angle triangle. That's why I'm not indicated the points first. First you find out the slopes of three sides, then identify where the right angle is indicated, then you put the points there. That is here AB slope is -1 and AC slope is +1. So product of slope of AB into slope of AC is equal to -1. That means AC and AB, in both sides A is common. That's why right angle is situated at A. Right angle is situated at A. Therefore, you draw this figure. This is C is -1 comma -1. B is 3 comma 5. A is 4 comma 4. That's enough. Here we proved, right? Therefore, the given vertices form a right angle triangle. Write the conclusion. Therefore, the given vertices form a right angle triangle. Therefore, the given vertices form a right angle triangle. Therefore, the given vertices form a right angled triangle. That's the sixth problem. Next, seventh problem. Find the slope of the line. Find the slope of the line. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degrees. Which makes an angle of 30 degrees. Which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of, with the positive direction, with the positive direction of y-axis, with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. Measured anti-clockwise. Measured anti-clockwise. Find the slope of the line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. Yes, first draw this figure. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. For example, this is the line which making an angle of 30 degrees in anti-clockwise direction with y-axis, not in x-axis. This line, the required line. So find the slope of the line. We want to find out slope of this line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction, means anti-clockwise direction with y-axis, not with x-axis. So it makes an angle. What angle with x-axis? Anybody? Just imagine. This is the 30 degrees, which makes, this is the required angle. This is the theta. So this y-axis making with x-axis is 90 degrees. And this line making with y-axis is 30 degrees. So the line making an angle, the line making an angle with x-axis is 90 plus 30. Theta is equal. 90 plus 30 is equal to 120 degrees. This is the line. This line making 30 degrees. Already y-axis making 90 degrees with x-axis plus 30. For example, draw this figure. This is 30 degrees. This is y-axis, 30 degrees. Therefore, this is the required line. Required line making an angle. What angle with x-axis means? 90 plus this. That is 120 degrees. So, slope m is equal to tan theta. That is tan 120 degrees. You know, inclination of a line means the line which makes an angle theta in the positive direction of x-axis is called inclination. Already you know the definition. But you know the inclination, you know the slope. That is, what is the slope? Slope of a line is the tangent of the inclination. So here we want the inclination means the line making what angle with x-axis. The required what angle with x-axis means this line making an angle 30 degrees with x-axis in the positive direction. That is, observe this, in the positive direction. That's why here making an angle 30 degrees. Already y-axis making 90 degrees with x-axis. That 90 plus 30, that is 120 degrees. That's why the line making an 120 degrees with x-axis in the positive direction. Therefore, theta is equal to 90 plus 30, 120 degrees. Slope of the line m is equal to tan theta, tan 120 degrees. That is the tan of 90 plus 30. Tan of 90 plus means second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. Minus 90 is, you get cot 30. So minus root 3. Slope of the line is minus root 3. That's the seventh problem. Eighth problem. Find the value of x find the value of x for which the points find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. What is the definition of collinear? If the given points lies on the same line, then we say that the given points are collinear. So we want to prove the given points are collinear. We have different methods. That is, if the points are collinear, they are not making a triangle. That's why area of the triangle is always 0. If the area of the triangle is equal to 0, then we say that the given 3 points are lies on a same line, they are collinear. And another way is, for example, ABC, we consider ABC, length of AB, length of BC, sum of AB plus BC is equal to AC. You find out AB length and AC length and BC length. Sum of the two lengths is equal to third length. Then we say that the given 3 points are collinear. That is another method. So we know the slopes of the line. If a line, I given a slope definition, in that case I discussed one point. The slope is always unique. For example, here A, here B, here C, here D is there. These 4 points lies on the same line. You find out the slope of AB, you get the M. Find the slope of BC, you get the same M. Find the slope of CD, you get the same M. Find the slope of AD, you get the same M. That means at any 2 points on the line, the slope is the same. That is, slope of any line is unique. That's why that process is used here. To find out one unknown quantity in the given 3 points, here x is the unknown quantity from the given 3 points. You consider this is A, this is B, this is C. They given already 3 points are collinear. That's why slope of AB is equal to slope of BC or slope of AC. You get the answer. That is the way. So write given solution. Given A is equal to x comma minus 1, B is equal to 2 comma 1, and C is equal to 4 comma 5. Given points are collinear, that means lies on a same line, lies on a same line, that is slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB, if the given 3 points are collinear, then slope between AB is equal to slope between BC is equal to slope between AC. That's why just slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Here apply slope formula for AB, y2 minus y1, that is 1 minus of minus 1 by x2 minus x1, that is 2 minus x. Apply the formula for BC, y2 minus y1, that is 5 minus 1 by 4 minus 2. 5 minus 1 by 4 minus 2, that is 1 minus of minus plus. 1 plus 1 is 2 by 2 minus x is equal to 5 minus 1, 4 by 2, 4 minus 2, 2. 2 in 4, 2 times. Then cross multiplication, 2 is equal to 2 into 2 minus x. Cross multiplication. That implies 2 is equal to 2 2's 4 minus 2x. That implies you bring 4 into this side. 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2x. Minus 2 is equal to minus 2x. That implies x is equal to minus 2 by minus 2. That is equal to 1. So x value is 1. You can apply slope of AB is equal to, here I can apply slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. You can apply slope of AB is equal to slope of AC. You get the same answer, no change. For collinear problems, if already the given 3 points are collinear, if any unknown quantity is given any one of the point, then you can go, this method is the better. Yes, ninth problem. Without using distance formula, without using distance formula, show that the points show that the points -2 comma -1, 4 comma 0, 3 comma 3 and -3 comma 2 and -3 comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram, are the vertices of a parallelogram. You remember the parallelogram properties? This is the parallelogram. This is the rectangle. What is the difference? Means in parallelogram and rectangle, both opposite sides are parallel. Same. Here opposite sides are parallel. Here also opposite sides are parallel. Next. Length of the opposite sides equal. Both. Here opposite sides equal. Here also opposite sides equal. Here also opposite sides are equal. Next. Angle between the adjacent sides in rectangle is right angle. Angle between the adjacent sides in a rectangle is not a right angle. Here, problem is not using the distance formula. Not using the distance formula, we want to show that the given four vertices form a parallelogram. Yes. First you find out AB slope and DC slope, both are equal. Why? They are parallel. Find AD slope and BC slope, both are equal. Why? They are parallel. This is one point. Next, second point is, what is the difference between rectangle and parallelogram is, in rectangle, the angle between the adjacent sides is a right angle. In parallelogram, angle between the adjacent sides is not a right angle. So, AB slope and AD slope, product of AB slope and AD slope is not equals to -1. You proved that. Product of AB slope and AD slope is not equals to -1. Then we say that it is a parallelogram. That's enough. Simple way. Okay. You identify this, both figures. For example, they given A is -2 comma -1, B is 4 comma 0, and C is 3 comma 3, and D is -3 comma 2. You always starts from at one point, for example, A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, D, like that. That is the way. A is here, B is here. That is wrong. You go one way, one direction. A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, D, like that. So write solution. Slope of AB, apply the formula. M1 is equal to 0 minus of -1 by 4 minus of -2. Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. That is equal to get 1 by 4 plus 2, 6. Slope of BC, that is M2. Slope of BC, that is M2. BC slope. So here X1 Y1, X2 Y2. Apply the formula. 3 minus 0, 3 minus 4. That is 3 by -1 that is minus 3. Next, slope of CD, that is M3. Slope of CD, x1 y1 and x2 y2, that is y2 minus y1, 2 minus 3 by x2 minus x1, minus 3 minus 3, that is minus 1 by minus 6, that is 1 by 6. Slope of CD, apply the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Next, slope of AD, that is M4. So AD slope, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. AD slope y2 minus y1, 2 minus of minus 1 by x2 minus x1, minus 3 minus of minus 2. Minus 3 minus of minus 2. In the numerator, 2 minus of minus plus 2 plus 1, 3 by denominator minus 3 plus 2. Here minus 3 minus of minus plus 2. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. That is minus 3. Observe this. Right here. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. That implies AB is parallel to CD. Slope of BC is equal to slope of AD. Slope of BC is equal to slope of AD. Opposite sides are parallel. That implies BC is parallel to AD. Here, slope of AB into slope of BC, that implies slope of AB is 1 by 6 into slope of BC minus 3 is not equals to minus 1. Therefore, AB is not perpendicular to BC. AB is not perpendicular to BC. Therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram using slopes. But here, product of the adjacent sides, product of the slopes is equal to, you get minus 1, it should be a rectangle. But here not equal to minus 1, that's why it is a parallelogram. What's Sandeep? 145. Okay, that's enough. Mark, board for 5 minutes, not just. Okay, copy this. Tomorrow continue the class from 10th problem onwards. Thank you. Many happy returns of the day. Back to sit.